A lot of don'ts in this presentation, things we don't want to do. But this is a 5-step plan for how to communicate best with any kind of conflict you have with families in your classroom. And I have 5 steps, and I have pictures for you to get some visuals in your head for each of the steps as well. So the first step is to analyze, to really think and collect data on the problem. Remember, the data you collect should be objective, play by play, and really be factual and not have your opinions intertwined in it. The second thing you want to do when you are encountering a time that you're getting together with these families is put yourself in their own shoes. Sometimes we have so many powerful feelings as the teacher of wanting to help a child, knowing what we think is best for them, but we don't always know the whole story with the family. What are their concerns? How are things at home with relationships and money and work, stress? So try to put yourself in that family's shoes. And if you don't know what it would be like to walk in their shoes, you need to open the door for communication and let them share that with you as much as they're willing to share. Once we have analyzed the problem and try to put ourselves in the parents' shoes, go to someone who's impartial. Go to a colleague, go to your principal, go to the guidance counselor. Confer privately and with confidentiality. These are professionals that are working with the child as well, so you don't have to worry you're violating any confidentiality concerns. And explain the problem to them and let someone give you their fresh perspective. Sometimes when we're in the middle of a conflict or a problem, we can't see clearly. And so by bringing a third person in, they may have some new insight that will help you analyze the problem differently and come up with a better solution. Once you have done these 3 things, you want to get together face to face if possible. It's really important that when you meet, it's not over the phone, it's not through email. We can misconstrue communication that's not face to face. So get together, sit down, and have a conversation. And last, try to take that team approach if possible and brainstorm solutions together. As a team, you work better to solve the problems of any situation, especially when you're listening to each other and valuing each other's opinion. If all else fails, ask someone, a neutral third party, to come in. Keep calm. I have brought administrators and guidance counselors and additional specialists into meetings several times and allowed them to speak while I listened. Sometimes they're speaking my message, but just have it coming from someone different sometimes helps a parent refocus and listen better. Always keep the child's best interest as your focus. And this is really important. As a teacher, we need to recognize that if we are in a conflict with a parent, it's not about us winning. It's not who wins and who loses. Because when you have a conflict between a family and a teacher, the child is going to lose no matter what if you don't resolve that conflict. So it's not about, oh, well, my solution won or your solution won. What is best for the child? And work together as a team to keep that as the primary focus. Last but not least, if you cannot come to terms, sometimes you have to agree to disagree. And only through when we're keeping the child's best interest as our focus and we are trying these 5 steps, can we walk away and sometimes say, okay, we do disagree. As long as we're both working proactively for the child, we will agree to disagree. And once in a while that happens. But usually if you can work through these steps and really try to keep the focus on the child, this do list does work significantly well.